we already have seen two types of tissues, epithelial tissue and connective tissue. Now we will see another type of tissue, that is known as the muscular tissue. So can you say how you can move your hands? That is with the help of your muscles, right? Any activity need the help of muscles. So the tissue which form the muscles, that is known as the muscular tissues. So let's see what are the characteristics of muscular tissue. So we can see muscular tissues in our hand, different parts of our body, right? Full body covered with muscles. So muscular tissue consists of elongated cells called muscle fibers. It is elongated cells called muscle fibers. This tissue is responsible for the movement of our body. Okay, the muscles contain special protein called contractile proteins, okay, which contract and relax to cause movement. So when we want to contract our, means if you want to take something, by the contraction and relaxation of the muscles we can take something, or if you want to run suddenly, that all because of the use of the muscles. Okay, so it contains one protein that is known as the contractile proteins. Okay, so we can move. There are two types of muscles are there. Two types of muscles are there. One is voluntary muscles and another one is involuntary muscles. Voluntary muscles are some muscles which we can move by our conscious will. If I want to take one pen, I will take it, right? Something if we want, we can do with our conscious will. That is known as that type of muscles are known as the voluntary muscles. Okay, so we can move some muscles by conscious will. The muscles present in our limbs. Limbs means hand, this is a limb in the legs. That all is an example of voluntary muscles. When we want to move, we can move. When we want to stop, we can stop it, right? So we can decide what we have to do. That type of muscles is known as the voluntary muscles. So these muscles, another name is known as the skeletal muscles. Skeletal muscles, as they are attached to the bones and help in the body movement. If you are looking these muscle cells under the microscope, these muscles show alternate light and dark bands or striations. Okay, that I will show in another picture, another video. I will show you how it will be seen under a microscope. You can see one alternate light and dark bands. So this type, another name for this type of muscles is known as the striated muscles. Striated means light and dark lines. So another type, another name is that striated muscle. Maybe question will ask what are known as striated muscles. So you have to write the striated muscles are the voluntary muscles. Okay. So striated muscles, their cells of the tissue are long, cylindrical, unbranched, and it is multinucleated. So these cells are, just I will write, long, cylindrical, unbranched, and multinucleated. It is multinucleated. So for the structure, it is long, cylindrical, unbranched, and multinucleated. So now we will see what is involuntary muscles. So just think, after eating the food, we will chew nicely in our mouth. That is our wish. After that, it is going to the esophagus. You are controlling anything, no other control, right? It is going through the esophagus, then it will reach the stomach, and so many digestion process will carry out, right? This all without our will. So that type of muscles is known as the involuntary muscles. Muscles we cannot move by our will. Okay, then heart muscles, then respiration, then what all things inside our body without our control is going on. That all things are controlled by involuntary muscles. So the movement of the foot in the alimentary canal or the contraction and relaxation of blood vessels are all involuntary movements. We cannot start or we cannot stop with our wish. So that type of muscles is known as the involuntary muscles. So iris. Iris means in eye. How much time can you open and keep it? After few maybe minutes. After few minutes automatically it will close. So that also is made up of these involuntary muscles. Other than the muscles in heart, digestive system, eyes, uterus, that all made up of these involuntary muscles. So this structure is, it is uninucleated. It is pointed, spindle shape. It is spindle shaped and it is uni. Only one nucleus will be there in one cell. It is uninucleated. Okay, so this is known as the, so one more thing is that these muscles are known as the unstriated muscles. Okay, this is known as, this is unstriated muscles, because I already told you voluntary muscles we can see striations, means light and dark band we can see. But in the case of involuntary muscles we cannot see that light and dark striation. So it is known as the unstriated muscles. So one other important is heart muscles. Heart muscles are involuntary muscles and it is little different structure compared to this one. It is cylindrical, branched and uninucleated heart muscles. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you. Have you ever thought that how you are doing your day-to-day, different types of things are there, right? We are doing so many works. How we are doing these all things? I will say one example. If I want to take a pen from the table, just what all things I have to do? First, I will have to look with my eyes. The pen is here. I want to see it. So that message will go from the eyes to the brain, and my brain will tell my hands to take that pen. Okay, so I will get that pen. Like that, all activities are controlled by some cells that are also nerve cells. Nerve cells are some type of cells which transmit the impulses, means some messages from one place to another. Okay, so that type of tissue is known as the nervous tissue, which contains small one cell, that is known as the nerve cell. So now we will see what is nervous tissue. So nervous tissue contains brain, spinal cord and nerves. Brain, spinal cord and nerves. Suppose if different types of sense organs we have, right? What are the sense organs? Eyes, ear, skin, tongue. So from the sense organs, the messages will go to the brain or spinal cord, and again these messages will go to the hand or leg, whichever object, maybe hand, that is known as the effector. Okay, so like that. So these all impulses, that like the electricity will pass now from one place to another. Like that in our body, one messages are transferred from one place to another. That is by the nerve cells. So the cells of this tissue, the cells of the nervous tissue is known as the nerve cells or neurons. Okay, so all cells possess the ability to respond to a stimuli. Stimuli means, if anything, if I am poking you, if I am hitting you, that is a stimuli. Okay, what all response we are giving, that depends on one person. Okay, that all are controlled by this brain, spinal cord and nerves. Okay, the cells of the nerve tissue are highly specialized for being stimulated and then transmitted the stimulus very rapidly. Okay, this will be very rapid from one place to another. Okay, the brain, spinal cord and the nerves are composed of this nervous tissue. The cells of the tissue is known as the nerve cells or neuron. So if we are seeing the structure of, this is the structure of neuron. Okay, this is the structure of neuron. So you can see this part. This is the cell body which contain, this is the main part. This nucleus, we can see nucleus in the center. So this is this one cell. Like that, millions of cells will be there which will be joined like a relay, like that one neuron will be here, it will be connected like a branch, like you want to say like a chain, it will be connected. That is known as the nerve cell. Okay, you can see the, now you can see the structure of the nerve cell. So this is the axon, this is the axon, or we can say the cell body, axon. This is the dendrite, this is the nucleus, and this is the nerve ending. So like that, one neuron will be here, one neuron will be here. So that this impulses, the stimulus will transfer from one place to another by this connection, like this one, like the chain will be the one neuron will be the, it will transfer one place to another. So you have to learn this structure, so and label it neatly. So what all parts are there? This is the cell body, and it contain dendrites, nucleus will be the, this branched. Okay, this is the axon, this is the nerve ending. Okay, so each neuron has a single long part called, this is the axon, and many short branched parts known as the dendrite. Okay, the individual nerve cell may be 1 meter, a meter long, and many nerve fibers bond to each other by the connective tissue make a nerve. Okay, I hope it is clear to you.